Alright, EOG Mini Lesson number 9. Two expressions are shown below. What is the sum of the two expressions? So they want me to combine my like terms. So I have F's, I have G's, and I have H's. So I know I have 2F plus 10G minus H. And I have negative 3F plus 5G plus H. So when the signs are different, you subtract and take the sign of larger absolute value. So that's going to be negative F. And then 10 plus 5 is 15G. And then a negative H and a positive H, they make a zero pair. So I'm left with negative F plus 15G. Which expression is equivalent? So it looks like I've got to double distribute. So 4 over 1 times 5 over 2. So I end up with 20 over 2, which would be 10. So I have 10x, and then 4 times a negative 5 is a negative 20, plus 12x minus 9. So I'm going to combine my like terms. I have x's and numbers, so 10x minus 20 plus 12x minus 9. So that's 22x minus 29, and I know that I'm right because the signs are the same in each section. All right. Mark rode his bike 4.5 miles each day for 5 days. The total time riding was 2.5 hours. What was Mark's speed? So the first thing I have to do is find out how far he biked. So 4.5 times 5. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9 halves times 5 over 1. 45 over 2, which is, what, 22.5? 22.5. And it says his total time riding was 2.5 hours. So they want to know per hour. So I'm comparing miles and hours. So he did 22.5 miles in 2.5 hours. I want to figure out what 1 hour is going to be. So I divide going up, and I want you to be careful. Use your calculator because I think this is going to be a crazy number. 1 divided by 2.5. I get 0.4. So it's not a crazy number, but it's not what I would have expected. Then I'm going to multiply by 0.4. So 22.5 times 0.4, or 4/10, and I get 9. So he goes 9 miles per hour. All right, which expression is equivalent? So I'm gonna work backwards. I'm gonna check each of my answer choices. 4 times x is 4x. And then 4 times negative 9 is negative 36. 2 times x is 4x. 2 times negative 18 is going to give me, what, negative 36? Yep. Negative 2 times 4, or negative 2 times 2 is going to give me negative 4x. And then a negative times a negative is going to give me a positive 36. And then negative 4 times x is going to be negative 4x. And negative times a positive is going to be a negative 36. So I needed D. Because it's harder for me to pull out the factor than it is to distribute. That's why I chose to do it that way. Make sure you complete a cool down and you email it to me. And then submit today's lesson. I hope you have a great rest of your day.